Hi guys, so this is day 56 of the daily RC practice series. In the first paragraph of this passage, author talks of similarity in 5 writers. They all had a humanistic perspective. That is, they believe that nature can be understood, the outside world, the external world can be understood through self-knowledge, self-realization, self-discovery. They also believed in the universality of human experience. So whenever they wrote about I, they did not actually mean I, they meant human in general. They further believe that human beings have two conflicting impulses: one, duty to oneself; the other, duty to the world. And a reconciliation between these two impulses, a harmony between these two impulses is crucial to happiness. Finally, they also believe that intuition and imagination are two human faculties that are a better path to the understanding of the self and the world outside than logic and science are. So basically, they emphasized upon the human faculties, the human experience, the universality of human. That is what humanistic perspective means. To the questions now. The author's discussion of these 5 writers is primarily concerned with explaining what? Okay. Option A, the way some of their beliefs are shaped by the differences in temperament and literary outlook. The first sentence is, despite their differences, they shared some common beliefs. They shared certain beliefs. So these differences did not shape the common beliefs. Rather, the common beliefs were there despite these differences. Grammatically speaking, had these beliefs been shaped by differences, we would see a due to these differences rather than despite these differences. So option A is factually incorrect. The false causal correlation makes it incorrect. Option B, some of their beliefs about the difficulties involved in self-realization. Now this is alien. Nowhere in the passage has it been mentioned that these people believed that self-realization was difficult. The effects of some of their beliefs on their writings. The passage is limited to discussing their beliefs and not the effects of their beliefs on their writings. That connection is again alien. Option D, some of their beliefs concerning the world, right, and the place that humanity occupies. Absolutely correct. According to them, humanity was the center of the world. Humanist perspective. So humanity occupies in the universal order. Option D should be the correct answer. Humans are the spiritual center of the universe. Is a tangible evidence for the same. Number 2, the 5 writers object to scientific method primarily because they think, okay, option A, it is not the best way to obtain an understanding of the relationship between individual and the cosmos. Clearly, it is not the best way because it is written here. These people believed intuition and imagination offer a better path, a surer road to truth. So it's a comparative statement, which means science and logic are clearly not the best way to obtain the truth. And this truth here, in context of discussion, refers to the truth about self and the world. Option B, science is so specialized that I eliminate this option right here. This feature of science and logic is not mentioned in the passage, that they are specialized and they lead to understanding of separate parts of universe and not a whole. Science and logic prevents people from, the scientific method prevents people from recognizing the symbolic nature of experience. In the passage, only this part is written, that intuition and imagination help us understand the symbolic experience. That does not mean science prevents us from recognizing the symbolic. it may not help us that much. It may not help us much in recognizing the symbolic nature of experience, but that does not mean it prevents us or it is contrary to. It is counterproductive. So this word is again alien. Scientific method misleads people into believing they have an understanding of the truth when they do not. Again, it is not written that it misleads people. So this part is again beyond scope. Question number 3. Which of the following statement would be compatible with the beliefs of the 5 writers described in the passage? Option 1, democracy works as a form of government because every individual is unique. Well, to the contrary, these people believe that humans are universal. They are not unique. So this is in a sense contrary to their beliefs. Nature alone exists and each person is nothing more than a shadow of the nature. Again, something opposite to what these men believe, because they believe that human alone exists and nature is a reflection of, in a sense, it's a reflection of the human. So their focal point was human rather than nature. They had a humanist perspective. The human mind is capable of discovering the meaning of life and understanding the order in the universe. Absolutely correct. This is written that in human alone is the clue to nature, history, and ultimately the cosmos itself. Therefore, human mind is capable. Option B should be the correct answer. Number 4, intuition is important to the 5 writers primarily because it provides them with what? Okay. It is written here that intuition provides them with symbolic experience. It also provides them with an understanding. Okay, let's see. Option A says it provides them with information useful for understanding abstract logic and scientific method. Factually incorrect. This line means there are 2 paths, path 1, path 2, to understanding the truth. Intuition and imagination is one path. Science and logic are the other path. They both lead to truth, but intuition is a surer path, science is not. But option A says intuition leads to understanding of science and logic. This kind of relationship is not there. So factually incorrect. Option B, intuition provides them with the discipline they need in search for the truth. This word discipline has never been used, alien idea. Intuition provides them with means of resolving the conflicts between the self and the world. This idea was presented in the 3rd paragraph. However, intuition has not been called a means to reconcile the conflict between the self and the world. So this is again beyond scope of the passage. Intuition provides them with clues to the interpretation of symbolic experience. Explicitly mentioned here, intuition and imagination coupled with introspection lead to understanding of experience, the symbolic nature of experience. So option D has to be the correct answer. Last question. Passage is most relevant to which of the following domains? All right. Do not forget, this passage talks about literary perspective of these 5 writers. Therefore, also it talks about their it talks about their common perspective. And because the passage can be characterized as literary criticism, where criticism does not mean saying bad things about someone, it simply means analysis, literary analysis. Therefore, this passage should belong to history and literature. Linguistics, language studies. The passage has no connection with language studies. Theology, the passage has no connection with religion or God, though it has some connection with sociology, maybe because it talks about how humans are the spiritual center, maybe a slight connection, a tangential connection, maybe, but no connection to theology. Also, though it may have some connection with anthropology, it has no connection with political science. Political science is a narrow point of discussion here in the third paragraph, where author talks about democracy as an example of the conflict that exists between within human. So that was just a narrow point of discussion. And since all these ideas have been attributed to writers, it is clear that the passage corresponds to literature. Correct answer, history and literature. So this is a nice passage, guys, moderate level passage. Hope you got all 5 of them correct. Keep improving, keep liking, keep sharing so that others may also benefit. Cheers to learning.